Okay, so we're looking at slope and graphing linear equations. We're also going to look at slope-intercept form here in just a second. So if you look at the two handouts, I'm looking at the paper that says slope and graphing linear equations. The first thing I want to do is find slope. So if you were given a graph, what's the formula we use for finding slope? Well, that's slope-intercept form. That's how we would graph an equation. If I want to find slope, so I'm given a graph here, given a line, I want to find its slope. How do I find the slope of a graph? We could do that. We could take two ordered pairs and then do y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So there's an easier way to a graph.
This is on the wall.
Yep. So you do it right behind you.
Yeah. So
Rise over run.
I mean,
that's it.
I was going to eventually say it.
Oh, no, you were going to guess until you pick the right one, huh?
Usually.
M equals rise over run. That's the best choice if you're given a graph and they want you to find the slope. What does M stand for? Slope. So that's kind of a clue. I wouldn't use y equals mx because that's an equation of a line. We want the formula that's going to start with an M. M equals finding our slope. So start with 1 point. If we start here at this point, right here, how many am I going to rise?
5.
So my rise was 5. My run, I'm going to go to the left. So how many is that?
3.
When I go to the left, it is.
-3.
So what's our fraction going to be?
5
5 over -3. So for this next set, I'm not really going to do these for you. I think you guys can do this. This is review. They're wanting us to find the slope of the line that's through each pair of points. Let's talk about formula. I'm looking at 3 and 4 here. What formula do we use if we're finding slope? Given two ordered pairs.
M equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1.
If it would be helpful, you could label your ordered pairs. You could say this one's x1 and y1. And this one's x2 and y sub 2. That would be okay. But basically we're just putting into our formula to find our slope. 5 and 6, they're giving us an equation and want us to find slope. Where's slope?
-3.
It's a number in front of x. Now if your equation's in slope-intercept form, it's super easy to pick out, isn't it? But like number 6, I'm not going to do this for you, just to talk about it. It's not in slope-intercept form, is it? So your first step is you're going to put it in slope-intercept form. When we put it in slope-intercept form, we're solving for y. We're going to solve for y. I also want to remind you of something else. When we write our answer, it's going to be m equals a number, correct? Don't say like -1/5 x. It's just -1/5. How about graphing? If I gave you an equation, could you graph it? Okay. What form do we want our equation to be in order to graph it? Y equals mx plus b. So is number 7 in that right form? No. So you guys should be able to rearrange that equation to put it in slope-intercept form, and then we'll graph it. When we graph, what do we start with? The y-intercept. Y-intercept. So begin where your b is, and then you can rise and run with your slope. Okay, look at 9 and 10. It says which ordered pair is a solution to the following linear equations? Linear equation. How do we determine which one is the correct answer? Do what? Plug it in. Put 8, 10 into that ordered pair, into that equation. If it works, what does that tell us? It is a solution. If it doesn't work, it's not a solution. So again, if it works, it's a solution. That means it's a point on our line. Okay, let's go over to the next page. It says to write the slope-intercept form of the equation of each line. So I'm giving you a graph. Could you write the equation? What 2 things do we need to write an equation in slope-intercept form? M and a B. An M and a B. So can you pick out an M and a B from a graph? Absolutely. We should be able to do that. Jump down to number 5 for me. We'll do number 5 together. The directions say Write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line through the given point with the given slope. Alright, so we want to write an equation in slope-intercept form. What two things do we have to have? B, M and a B. If we want slope-intercept form, we have to have M and a B. Do we have any of those given to us?
Yes. Yeah, we have
This,
the M.
we know the slope, that's 2/3. Can we use that slope in that ordered pair to help us find B?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's an X and a Y value, and of course this is M. So we'll use Y equals MX plus B to help. What's our Y coordinate?
-3.
-3 equals, what's M?
2/3.
2/3 times X, 3 plus B. So 2/3 times 3 is 2 plus B. We'll subtract 2 from both sides, so B is -5. So if you have M and now we have B, can we write our equation? Our equation will be Y equals 2/3 X minus 5. Make sure you put X in there. Y equals 2/3 X minus 5. Let's look at number 9 next, or excuse me, 8. Number 8, sorry. Number 8 next. The directions for number 8 say to write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line that's through the given points. So if we want to write an equation in slope-intercept form, what two things do we have to have? M and a B. Are we given either of those pieces of information?
We have to do X and Y.
Okay, so we don't have anything, M or B, so we need to use the slope formula to help us. So M equals, I'll do 2 minus a -5 over 1 minus 0. So what is 2 minus a -5?
7.
And 1 minus 0 is 1. So my slope is 7. So if I have a slope, can I use that slope in one of the ordered pairs to find B? Absolutely. It doesn't matter what ordered pair I pick. I'm going to pick that second one, 1, 2. So we have 2 equals 7 times 1 plus B. We'll subtract 7. So B is -5. Right? That's right. So we have M, we have B. What's our last step? Write the equation. Y equals 7x minus 5. Did anybody recognize that ordered pair 0, -5 was the y-intercept? Did you recognize that? If they give you the y-intercept, you can use it. You see what I'm saying? Our y-intercept we found to be was -5. They also just happened to give us 0, -5. The y-intercept is one of the ordered pairs. If you can catch that, use that. That's fine. Now, -5, 0 is not the same thing, is it? That would be an x-intercept, and that doesn't help us at all. Okay, so on the bottom half or bottom section of this page, we're looking at parallel and perpendicular lines. What do parallel lines have in common? They have the same slope. What do perpendicular lines have in common? Well, yep, they're different. Good, they're opposite reciprocals. So I'm going to do, talk about number 11. We'll do number 13 together. We'll talk about number 11. Okay, so on number 11 it says that our line passes through -3, 5, and it's parallel to y equals -5/3 x plus 2. So if our lines are parallel and our slopes are the same, what's our slope going to be?
-5.
-5/3, they're the same. So our slope is -5/3. And of course I have an x and a y value that I know what m is, so I can find b. And then write my equation. So we'll do 13 together. Let's talk about 13. 13 and 14, the directions tell us that the lines are perpendicular. If our line goes through 1, -5, it's perpendicular to y equals 1/8 x plus 4. So if our lines are perpendicular, what do we know about our slope? Not the same, they are opposite reciprocal. So if the slope of this line is 1/8, what's our slope going to be?
Negative.
Is it negative 1/8 or negative 8?
Negative 8.
Negative 8. So the reciprocal of 1/8 would be 8, and the opposite would make it negative. So negative 8. Is that okay with everyone? Okay. All right. So we know our slope now, and we have an x and a y. Can we find b? Sure, we should be able to. So negative 5 equals negative 8 times 1 plus b. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. We'll add 8 to the other side. So b equals 3. So our equation is y equals negative 8x plus 3.
Wait, so for number 11, how did you figure out 5/3 again?
The directions told us that the lines were parallel, and I knew that parallel lines had the same slope. So if the given equation has a slope of negative 5/3, and ours is going to be the same, it's also going to be negative 5/3. Is that okay? Okay. So your goal right now is to finish both of these papers. You do have quite a bit of time. You can knock them out pretty quickly if you work hard. Take your time when you're done. If you want to check answers, you're welcome to do that.
So for like number 11, it'd be the exact same slope, right? Since it's parallel.
Well, they have the same slope,
Oh,
but you'll still need to find b. So you've got x and you've got y, and you've now got m. Quentin? Okay, let me get the video stopped and upload it, and I'll come over. Okay. Can you skip your question you're on for right now? Skip it. I'll come over and help you in just a second. Okay.